Scallop fishing is a traditional occupation that is mainly carried out in areas with suitable natural conditions. Especially in waters with a depth of 10 to 30 meters. Fishermen often use a number of different methods to harvest scallops, the most popular of which are scuba diving and using fishing boats. In the scuba diving method, divers will carry tools such as knives or scissors to cut the scallops off the seabed. When diving, they need to have good diving skills and use air tanks or snorkels to maintain the ability to breathe underwater. In addition, the fishing boat method can include dragging special nets or shovel-like devices to rake the scallops up from the seabed. Sometimes, special equipment such as boats with a rake system is also used to harvest large quantities of scallops in a short time. After harvesting, the scallops will be brought ashore and cleaned for processing or sale on the spot. Scallop fishing not only requires technical skills but also a deep understanding of the marine ecological environment to ensure sustainable exploitation. After the scallops are harvested, the next step is to clean and preserve the product. To maintain freshness, scallops are often cleaned on board or brought to shore for processing. Scallops are cleaned of their shells, removing impurities and organisms on the shells. They can then be preserved by freezing or processed into fresh dishes such as grilled scallops, stir-fried scallops, or eaten raw with spices such as lemon and chili. Scallop fishing not only provides a source of income for fishermen but also has a great impact on the local tourism and culinary economy, especially in coastal areas. However, this profession also requires attention to environmental protection, especially the conservation of coral reefs and marine ecosystems, as overfishing can reduce the number of scallops as well as other marine species. Therefore, the authorities have applied exploitation management measures, such as regulating fishing seasons and limiting the minimum size of harvested scallops, to ensure that aquatic resources are regenerated and maintained in the long term. In addition to protecting aquatic resources, the scallop fishing industry also faces many other challenges, such as climate change and marine pollution. Rising sea temperatures and ocean acidification can affect the growth of scallops, reducing the quality and quantity of harvested products. Pollution from plastic waste, chemicals, or industrial waste also harms marine ecosystems, reducing the health of aquatic species, including scallops. To deal with these problems, many fishermen and environmental protection organizations have proactively applied sustainable fishing methods, such as seasonal fishing, using environmentally friendly equipment and carrying out ocean cleanup campaigns. Some coastal communities are also involved in conservation programs, aiming to create marine protected areas to revive scallops and other marine life. However, for the scallop fishery to be sustainable in the future, close coordination between fishermen, local authorities, and international organizations is needed. Raising awareness of the importance of protecting the marine environment and implementing reasonable fishing measures will help maintain this resource for future generations, while protecting biodiversity and the health of marine ecosystems. To promote the sustainable development of the scallop fishery, the application of new technology in management and exploitation plays an important role. Modern technologies such as GPS monitoring systems, underwater sensors, and data analysis tools help fishermen identify areas with high scallop abundance, thereby optimizing fishing without harming the environment. Furthermore, the use of gentle fishing gear that causes little disturbance to the seabed will help protect underwater habitats and minimize negative impacts on other marine species. In addition, the development of product certification programs, such as the Sustainable Scallop certification, will help consumers identify products that come from environmentally friendly fishing methods. This not only adds value to the product but also encourages fishermen to comply with sustainability standards, thereby increasing their responsibility in protecting marine resources. Thus, for the scallop fishing industry to develop in the long term, it is necessary to combine tradition and innovation, between reasonable fishing and environmental protection, with the ultimate goal of maintaining a balance between economic benefits and the protection of marine ecosystems in addition to technological solutions and environmental protection. Another important factor for sustainable development of the scallop fishery is improving the knowledge and skills of fishermen. Training programs on safe fishing methods, ecosystem protection, as well as post-harvest handling and preservation techniques are essential. Fishermen, especially those new to the profession, need to understand the importance of maintaining marine biodiversity and how to fish responsibly. Fisheries organizations and authorities also need to provide updated information on the status of aquatic resources. The health of marine species, and new fishing management policies. Cooperation between government agencies, environmental protection organizations and fishing communities will help create a healthy and sustainable marine ecosystem. In addition, the development of ecotourism combined with scallop fishing is also a promising direction. Many localities have developed experiential tours that allow visitors to participate in the process of catching scallops, learn about the lives of fishermen, and explore the beauty of marine ecosystems. This not only brings additional income to local communities but also raises tourists' awareness of protecting marine resources. Finally, to ensure the long-term development of the scallop fishery, there should be supportive policies from the state such as subsidies for fishermen to apply sustainable fishing methods, support for scientific research on marine ecology, and improved product preservation infrastructure. When all these factors are harmoniously combined, the scallop fishery will not only bring economic benefits but also contribute to the protection and development of marine resources for the future. Scallop fishing is a popular traditional occupation in moderately deep sea areas where scallops live. There are many different methods for harvesting scallops, the two most popular of which are diving and using trawlers or rakes. For the diving method, fishermen often dive to the seabed and use tools such as knives or scissors to separate the scallops from the sand or rocky reefs. This requires the diver to have good diving skills and the ability to endure underwater for a long time. Meanwhile, the method of using trawlers or rakes helps fishermen harvest scallops more quickly and effectively. The boat will drag a special rake across the seabed, collecting the scallops onto the boat. After harvesting, the scallops will be cleaned and preserved for consumption or processed into specialty dishes such as grilled scallops, stir-fried scallops or eaten raw with spices. However, scallop fishing must be done responsibly, to avoid overexploitation and damage to the marine ecosystem. After the scallops are harvested, the next step is to clean and preserve them to keep them fresh. Scallops are soaked in clean water to remove sand and other impurities from the shell. In the case of scallops caught from polluted waters, fishermen also need to carefully check them to ensure they are safe for consumption. After cleaning, scallops can be stored in the freezer or processed on the spot into dishes. Processing fresh scallops as sashimi, or grilled with garlic butter, is very popular, especially in coastal areas famous for this fishing industry. To ensure sustainable fisheries resources, many areas have adopted scallop fishing management measures, such as regulations on seasons, minimum sizes of scallops that can be harvested, and closed fishing areas to create opportunities for scallops to regenerate. Overfishing can lead to a decline in scallop populations, affecting marine ecosystems and fishermen's income. Therefore, many localities also encourage fishermen to practice responsible fishing and apply environmentally friendly methods such as using trawl nets that do not disturb the seabed. In addition, scallop fishing also has strong potential for development in the ecotourism industry. Tourists can join tours to experience scallop fishing, while learning about how to protect the marine environment and the biodiversity of the seas where scallops live. This not only brings additional income to local communities but also helps raise awareness about protecting marine resources in addition to efforts to protect aquatic resources and the environment. The application of modern technology in scallop fishing is also an important factor to improve efficiency and minimize negative impacts on the marine ecosystem. Technologies such as GPS positioning systems, sonar and underwater sensors help fishermen accurately determine the location of scallops, thereby optimizing the fishing process. These technologies not only increase productivity but also help fishermen avoid sensitive areas, protecting coral reefs or breeding grounds of other aquatic species. A notable trend in scallop fishing is the development of scallop farming models, aquaculture. Cultivating scallops in a controlled environment helps reduce pressure from wild fishing, while creating a stable supply for the market without harming wild scallop populations. Scallop farms are often located in deep, clean waters where natural conditions are suitable for scallops to grow. Scallop farming also has environmental benefits, as scallops are filter feeders, which help improve seawater quality. However, for scallop farming to develop sustainably, strict management of factors such as water quality, scallop nutrition, and disease prevention is required. Fishermen participating in this activity also need to be trained in scallop farming and care techniques, and comply with food safety standards to ensure that output products meet market requirements. In addition, developing a scallop consumption market is also an important factor. Scallop products are not only consumed domestically but also exported abroad. Especially to high-demand markets such as Japan, Korea, and Western countries. Therefore, building a brand and promoting sustainable and high-quality scallop products will help fishermen increase their income and develop the scallop fishing industry in a stable and long-term manner. In short, scallop fishing is not only of economic value but also an important part in protecting and maintaining the marine ecosystem. Combining sustainable fishing methods, applying new technologies, and developing scallop farming models will help ensure this aquatic resource for future generations. while contributing to protecting marine resources and developing the marine economy in a sustainable manner. To continue to develop the scallop fishing industry sustainably, it is also important to build and maintain community education programs. Fishermen and coastal communities need to be raised aware of the impact of overexploitation on marine resources, as well as the need to apply responsible fishing methods. Providing training on safe fishing techniques. Regulations on marine environmental protection and fishery conservation measures will help the community better understand the importance of scallop fishing to their livelihoods and the environment. Another important part of maintaining scallop resources is the government's policies on fisheries protection and management. Regulations such as limiting fishing during the scallop spawning season, establishing marine reserves, or banning fishing in areas with low scallop densities are necessary measures to restore and maintain scallop populations. In addition, the establishment of fisher organizations or associations is also very useful in monitoring and promoting sustainable fishing methods, while creating a network of mutual support among fishermen in the community. Along with that, the development of scientific research on scallop species and marine ecosystems also plays a key role in developing effective conservation strategies. These studies not only help to better understand the biological characteristics, growth and development of scallops, but also provide valuable information on the impact of environmental factors such as climate change and pollution on this species. The results of scientific studies will provide a solid basis for developing appropriate management policies, thereby ensuring the stability and sustainability of the scallop fishing industry. In addition, developing diverse forms of scallop consumption will also create many opportunities for fishermen. Not only traditional dishes such as grilled or stir-fried scallops, but also processed into ready-made or frozen products for export, contributing to the expansion of domestic and international consumption markets. A promising direction is to combine fishing and ecotourism, where visitors can participate in direct scallop fishing activities, thereby not only increasing income for the community but also creating opportunities to promote this profession more widely. In short, for the scallop fishing industry to develop in a long-term and sustainable manner, there needs to be close coordination between the following factors. Environmental protection, technology application, scientific research, reasonable management policies, and community education. When all these factors are implemented synchronously, the scallop fishing industry will not only bring economic benefits to fishermen but also contribute to the protection and maintenance of the biodiversity of the marine ecosystem. Scallop fishing is a popular fishing activity in many seas, especially in areas with shallow sandy or muddy bottoms. To catch scallops, fishermen often use two main methods, diving and trawling. With the diving method, divers will be fully equipped with equipment such as masks, snorkels, and fins, then dive to the seabed to find and collect scallops. With the trawling method, people use boats equipped with trawls to collect scallops lying on the seabed. These nets have a special structure that helps keep scallops inside without